Shalom, sister. Shalom. All praises to Yahweh and Yahawashi. We are here another week. I was supposed to come on Thursday, but the Most High had other plans for that was me. So I'm coming to you guys, and today's lesson that we have, I'm gonna get straight into it, is discernment. What is it? Discernment is the ability to judge well in simplest terms. Okay? It's the ability to discern, to judge well. Salakia. I chose discernment because a lot of people a lot of our sisters, and they don't know how to discern. We get deceived a lot. We do the deceiving as well a lot. so that's just kind of like why I want to hit on this subject, because I'm noticing that there's like a pandemic when it comes to a lot of sisters being deceived by brothers in Israel here, like how they get misled, and then it's a big controversy behind that. And it's an even pandemic, epidemic, whatever you want to call it, of women deceiving men and sisters. So it's like a double-edged sword. But either way, I want to dip inside of some things today so we'll know how to discern, how to not be deceived. How do you know that this sister that's coming to you with the most uprighteous story isn't really a witch in disguise? Or how do we know that this brother that's come up to you and he wants to court you, that he's not a devil in disguise? So, or how do you know if you're being the one that's being a witch in disguise? Either way, we're going to just hit on a lot of things today. So we're going to open up with Isaiah 5:21. It says, "Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes." There's a lot of sisters out here that really think that they know what's going on out here. Okay. Even it's like mostly the newer ones. They know, they got discernment, they kind of got that Christianity spirit, so they feel like they on that God told me, or God showed me this type of thing. God told me the other day that I needed to pray for you, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, what did he say? I don't know. He just wanted me to pray for you, like, or you think that you know a situation, or you think you know something and you really don't. Like, for a lot of the women, it's a big debate amongst women on a man having two wives. A man can have two wives, or however many he can righteously take care of. If you're sitting in the midst of women and they're speaking against that's a clear indication you are in the wrong spot. And this is your discernment should tell you, well, if they're talking about only being one wife, that means that they might be going off and you just need to get up and leave. Okay. You don't have to ask, you don't have to explain yourself to any person in that room but your husband. And if you don't have a husband, with your discernment, you trust your discernment that you need to leave. Okay. I'm the queen of, okay, this is not for me. I'm gonna leave. Especially now when the Most High has put me in a position where I needed to even get my discernment together, because my discernment was an all-time low. Okay. So it says, "Woe to them that are wise in their own eyes. Woe, destruction to them." Okay, and prudent in their own sight. Like, when sisters be really walking around here like they are prudent. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Sister Adrian. Sisters really walk around here as if they are prudent, or they know what's going on. They're wise. First of all, if you can admit that you're not as wise that you think you are, we can start building here. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you, I don't know. I'm not that. I'm still working on my wisdom. Okay. I fall short. We all fall short. However, I'm still trying my best to follow the Most High to the best of my ability. That's a humbling statement. If you're trying to meet a sister and show yourself friendly, start there. Don't start on, well, I've been doing this for this long and I have this amount of money and we got all this types of stuff, and our congregation is better than your congregation. A lot of congregations, or the Most High told me I'm just serving the Most High to my best ability. No, come humble yourself. Okay. So that's one of the things that's about discernment. Ones that seem righteous in their own eyes, sisters that seem like they're right. Okay. That's one thing we need to work on with discernment. Okay. And this is only for the sisters. I'm just putting that disclaimer up. Okay. This class is only for the sisters. I'm not speaking to any sister in particular, but if the shoe fits, put it on, wear it, clean it. Okay. This is not a personal attack on any sister that I know. We all as a whole need help with discernment. Okay. So Job 5:21, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shall thou be afraid of destruction when it come. So when we talking about like hiding, oh sorry, Salakia, that is not what I was wanting to go to. Hello, Job 6, Salakia 30. Okay. Is there iniquity in my tongue? Cannot my taste discern perverse things? Like if there's iniquity, you should be able to tell what's coming out of our mouths as sisters, right? You should have known, oh, I should never say that was wrong. And I was and you like as an example about me for like everybody that watches me knows I like to use myself as an example. But like I was speaking with the sister a while back, and we was speaking, and I didn't realize what we was talking about until we got off the phone. I was like, wait a minute. We were talking about on the lines of Passover, like, about when can women be clean or unclean. But, in that day, we worked, the Most High wasn't like, you're unclean. You stay here. Okay. And we're going to get everybody else across the Red Sea. But because you're on your period, you cannot come with us. Okay. That's why they had to put blood on the door, right? Because everybody inside of there it would cleanse them from their unrighteousness, including the sisters that's on their period. So it's just something that I was like, darn, I felt the perverse. It was like something that I didn't say correctly, but that's something that's the discernment on yourself. Okay. So we have to not only be able to discern what's out there, but we have to be able to discern within. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I pulled that scripture. So us sisters, we're gonna get through it. Okay, we're gonna get to where we need to be. Only thing you gotta do is keep striving to our best ability. Hold on, let's go to the next one. Is 1 John chapter 4 verses 1-6. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try every spirit whether they are of Yahweh. Try every spirit. Like every sister that I ever talked to in life, all the way up until now, I'm going to try your spirit. And the Most High reveals a lot of things if we just pay attention. That's what he taught me through this lesson. If I pay attention to the spirits, they will always tell on themselves. Always. Because many false prophets are going out into the world. Many false prophets. How can you tell when somebody's a false prophet? Because they tell you what is contrary to the word. I'm not meaning like I think like how y'all sisters think that the Bible says that you cannot, a man cannot have another wife. Not like that. Like, oh, she said that they can have two wives. She ain't of the Spirit of God. No. Because if a woman is bringing that out and she has scriptures, but you're like, no, 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 because you don't want your man to be with nobody else, then that's another issue. But the fact that they are telling you the right thing, that's not wrong. See, what we've learned, what I learned in being in this truth is that if you correct a sister, they will they can't take that. They'll go and cry to your husband. They'll cry to their husband. Oh, sis said this and boo hoo, you know. And to me, like, you cause you cause problems. Instead, if someone comes to you like on that level, like, hey, the men can have two wives, or sisters need to be in dresses and stuff like that. Listen to them, okay? Listen, you may learn something that day, and you might realize that you was wrong, okay? Because either two things can happen with something like that. You either learn something that day, or the other person learned something that day. But if it comes down to it, y'all have a mutual respect. Like sisters out here that follow the moon Sabbath, and then the lunar, whatever you want to call it, and there's the 7-day, the 7-day Sabbath. Us sitting up there, you can argue with somebody with lunar Sabbath all day long. You can argue with somebody with 7-day Sabbath all day long. And guess what, my sisters? The person that believes in the lunar is probably going to stay with the lunar. The person that has a 7-day Sabbath is going to continue that. But what you can look at on a positive thing is at least they know somewhat of the truth, right? You don't dismiss that sister. I don't want to be around her because she da 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 da. Now, if you got a sister that y'all had that type of, conversation, and then every time y'all speak, she's trying to convert you, then you need to separate yourself. Like, wait a minute, I still believe in this. We ain't gonna have that conversation, and then it can lead to arguments, right? But anyway, let me go back to the top of 1 John 4:1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try spirits whether they are of Yahweh, because many false prophets are going out into the world. And that's true. Okay, sisters? Just because, and they do this for single sisters, you got this brother, he look good. He speaks so fine. He smells so good. Everything about him is just, you know. But then he starts talking, and you like, well, that's not really what that means, because there's women that's getting with men, and they believe in a man can have two wives, and then next thing they know, I'm not trying to be graphic, but it is what it is. Next thing you know, they are eating the kebab with their husband or the sister. Gay threesome sex, okay? Because she was manipulated to think that was okay, right? So you need to test these people, and then you can stop yourself from being in all sorts of situations if you just pay attention. Don't be so desperate to be with any man, because every man, like it says right here, there are many false prophets. Prophets is a man, okay? And prophetess. It's women out here that be like, I'm a prophetess and I can foresee things. And she might really name some stuff that really came to pass. But is she teaching you what you're supposed to be as a wife? Is she teaching you to go against your husband? Okay. Is she telling you to do work on magic and stuff like that? Talking nonsense. Is she? Okay, you need to learn, you need to know that, because a lot of these prophetess, they are witches, okay? Real there, just like there's evil men in Israel, because women are quick to, oh, this man did this to me and da 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 da, and not even knowing that they themselves is wicked and they turning everybody against their brother, and this is a whole witch sitting amongst people, and everybody about to get judged because the Most High is always going to give us a burning bush. Okay, let's keep going. Here too, hereby know ye the spirit of Yahweh. Every spirit that confesses that Yahawashi is come in the flesh is of Yahweh. So that kind of cuts the, people that believe that that Yahawashi isn't real. That's another way you could go ahead and eliminate. That's a quick elimination of you, how for you to Salakia discern. You is a kind of people that you're not supposed to be around. Okay, one of them is a unbeliever, because that means they don't believe in your God, and that if they don't believe in their God, they hate your God, and you're friends with someone that hates your God. That's you wouldn't be friends with somebody that hates your kids. Okay, so that's just something that that's a quick discernment. Okay, this sister is not of the Most High. 3, and every spirit that confesses not that Yahawashi is come in the flesh is not of Yahweh, and this is that spirit of Antichrist. Wherefore ye have heard that it should come, and even now already in this world. And the Antichrist is coming to this world. I'm not going to go into who we believe as a body who the Antichrist is, but anybody don't believe in Yahawashi, they rolling with that person. They're a part of that crew. If you want to stay around them, that's fine. But is it wise? No, because eventually people are going to have to address that elephant in the room, and it's going to cause a whole lot of arguments. So it best is to stick with the people that believes in Yahawashi. Okay. 4, ye are of Yahweh little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. You hear that? Y'all know, y'all heard, if you've been in Christian church, you have sung the song for this too, baby. Okay. That goes to show you that you don't need to be trying to impress anybody in this world if it ain't your husband, first of all, or your kids. Okay. So at the end of the day, just remember, he that's in you, that Holy Spirit, I'm gonna call it for now, because his new sisters here. Okay. That helps you discern. Have you ever came around somebody and you just, all your whole body was like, it's like something about it was just like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something about this person that is not right. You know? So try to trust that and just watch from a distance, though. And the Most High will always bring out who that person really is. 5, they are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. See, the people like that, they only speak to the world. Like us sisters that's on social media right now, y'all are so pressed, and it's sickening. And you know how, and it's embarrassing to see my sisters making videos on how to their lives, and they ain't doing nothing but really putting on makeup here and there, walking, lighting the candles, like going candle shopping, talking about the scents, how they smell, and how their house look. All of that is vain. Why are y'all doing that? Do you not see the times? What's happening with the times here? And you want to do a video on teaching your sister how to dress up for when when Yahawashi comes and his angels come and thrust you through? Why not show a video on how to, hey, when your husband's saying something, stop talking. I'll look at your life every day because I'm gonna want to learn. I'm like, oh, today she just read a book. when things went weird, you know, or grow food. Show us that. Stop speaking to the world. Stop trying to, oh, let's go out, we have a glam day and we're going to do this, or you come to my house and we could do this and we could do that. All of that don't mean nothing, sisters. Pay attention to the times. It's not time for that. Y'all, if you're doing that, congratulations. You single-handedly walking your sisters to vanity. I'm just saying. Like I said, if you're a sister watching this and you're guilty of that, put the shoe on, clean it. Okay? Because we need to make a change here. I'm trying my best every day, like a lot of you sisters are, and it's not easy. But you have to at least try. Start by being discerning. Stop speaking to the world. Verse 6, we are of Yahweh. He that knoweth Yahweh heareth us. So the sisters that are of Yahweh, that's not into like total, like, hey, let me show you guys, oh, this is my life. And they do the little some cool clips and they're in shopping and then they're stop that. Because the world is hearing you. The world's going to take that trend. The worldly women are doing that. They was doing that first. I guess we were thinking, hey, let me do the righteous versions of me making up my bed and going shopping, picking out clothes. You're speaking to the world. A woman of Yahweh, we look at that, we're like, what? It's embarrassing. Let me keep going. We are of Yahweh. He that knoweth Yahweh heareth us. He that is not of Yahweh heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. See? You got to know the truth and of error. And let me tell you something about being a part of the most deceitful creatures of all times. Let me tell you something about them, okay? We really know how we each other roll. Let's be real. I only know because I've, in the least vulgar way to say this, because I sold some of you guys before. And it's sad. But I know how deep you go. Deep you can just be deceitful. And these brothers out here, that's why in Proverbs 7, it talks about a woman that sit and wait and the man get deceived. Their whole life get jacked up. Their whole life get jacked up behind our deception. We're good at it. That's why the Most High calls us wicked. It's brothers out here. They don't understand why they family dying off. Their bodies don't look the same. They're losing their jobs. Their whole life situation is jacked up. All because of a woman. So I can't go into every brother and teach a brother, hey, brother, this is what you need to do. I'm not doing that. But I can tell the sisters out there that think that is cute and sweet, and you're okay with playing that role like you're an innocent woman. I can tell you right now, the Most High is coming to you, and he gonna judge you. And ain't nothing that nobody can do to stop it. Everything you touch is about to crumble. Everything. The man that you deceived to get, the sisters that you've been around, the people that believed you, all that is about to crumble. So if I was you, or whoever you are, sister, repent to Yahweh now. Ask him for forgiveness and show him your ways. Go and correct those wrongs, because if not, you can face judgment. Okay? So, and that's something that we all need to do as sisters. We need all of us as a whole need to examine. Because if not, excuse me, that pollen down here in North Carolina, I'm telling you, whoo, I just went outside to get my cucumbers together, and I am stuck. It's time. That's what they call it. That pollen time. Let me see. So the next thing we're going to go is to Philippians 1, chapter 1, verses 9 through 10. And this I pray, that your love may abound yet more and more in knowledge and in judgment. That's the plan, that ye may approve things that are excellent, that ye may be sincere and without offense into the day of Yahawashi. That's what we need. Our judgment is not going to happen immediately. That's what that verse means. It's going to take time and situations and things of happening. Like the Most High, you think he's being mean, but he exposes us to different types of demons so we'll know the next time. Even it could be a bad situation, but the next time, if we do not learn from that last misdiscernment or whatever you want to, however you want to say it, then it'll keep coming worse and worse and worse and worse again. But over time, just work on it, get more knowledge. The more you know about what's in these scriptures, the more you're able to be a wise judge. Be wise with judgment. So that's something that we all need to do. All right, next one. We're gonna go to Hebrews 5. Let's see, Slovakia. 5 and 14. Be strong, but hello, Salakia, but strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age. Like women that's actually been in this mug for a minute. Okay, they're eating meat. Even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil, like I just said. The exercise going to be there so you'll know, okay, this ain't good. Oh, this is evil right here. And then when you see evil, sometimes you got to run, get away from it fast. You don't owe anybody in this life an explanation but your head, which is your husband. Or if you're not married, your camp leader. Okay? Don't think, because if you're a part of a body, what you're saying is that, okay, leader, whoever you are, priest, elder, whatever, you're saying you are my leader. I will trust you with the decisions with my life. You can't join a camp and be like, well, they can't tell me what to do. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. That's not how women of the Most High should be doing. That's wrong. If you're in a camp right now that you can't even trust them with your deepest secrets, then you got to get up out of there. Because if you're in a camp and you got all this baggage and no one knows about, and when it comes out, you can really look crazy out here. You can keep lying and lying and lying and lying, keep lying, digging yourself a hole, thinking that you're deceiving everybody, but that discernment is going to come along. Somebody's going to get the discernment and be like, "Oh, this mug be lying." But let's not forget the beginning of that verse that says, but strong meat belong to them that are full age. If you're a new sister and you're coming in this and you've been here for a year or two or even 3, and you think that you can discern and I can tell this, and that ain't, the Most High says the meat belongs to the full age. Not if you're physically older. No, it's how long you've been in this trial and error. So don't deceive yourself, okay? and think that you have discernment and you're going to be fooled every time. And the Most High will set you up. He won't even say nothing. Everything will be going great. This is great. I know I'm right. The Most High loves me. I'm doing all this for the Most High. And then boom. And I'm not talking about people think, and sisters think in this walk, when sisters start talking about them behind their back or turning their back on them, that the Most High is dealing with them. That's short change. Really and truly, if you really have understanding of strong meat, that ain't nothing. When the Most High, when he's dealing with you, he gets you to the point where people that really don't know you like that will be like, this person been sinning the whole time. That's why this is happening. That's the type of judgment he'll bring to the ones that's, deserving. Because really and truly, everybody in the Bible that went through horrible stuff, and they were deserving of that. Job got attacked. A lot of us ain't really getting attacked because Satan is cool with y'all. The left-hand side is cool with y'all. I don't need to attack her. Just like, because I was me and my husband was talking. Like when Satan was walking up and down the earth trying to look and see who he could devour. And the Most High, Yahweh, said, have you tried my servant Job? Not Satan was like, hey, can I get Job? No, he said that. His upright and righteous servant. And he attacked them so bad that all his friends was like, you did something now. And that's just what it is. A lot of y'all ain't going through stuff like that because the Most High don't see you deserving. That's just what it is. And then the day that it does come, count your blessings. Because if you pass this test, you're going to have everything that your life you're going to have a lot. If you fail, you're not. And you're not. That's just what it is. I'm going to leave it at that and let y'all marinate in there. Okay? So we're going to skip over in Hebrews here. Okay, we're going to do Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful, Salakia, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even the dividing asunder of the soul and spirit, and in the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, meaning your mind. I'm quoting that because if you start using the word of Yahweh, you're going to learn that a lot of these sisters that deceitful, they know the word, just like the enemy knows the word better than we do. But the more you doggone talk about the word, it's going to cut them. And they can't hold that facade for so long. Just imagine somebody putting their hand up in your face like this. They blocking your view. You can't see them. And then you got a knife and you keep yakking at their hand. Eventually, you either going to cut it off, they going to go away because they tired, or they going to put their hand down and tell you about yourselves. And then it ain't going to be in a righteous way. The word of Yahweh is the best discerner. That's what I'm saying. If you want to know who someone is, pull out start knowing know your scriptures. And then you'll see that too. Like a lot of sisters out here that get deceived about by brothers. If you start quoting the scriptures, like, wait a minute, they don't say that. I'm not supposed to see my sister in her nakedness. That's what scripture said. And man, you just need to listen to, and then you'll see that they'll get aggressive. Aggression shows a lot. Shows guilt. It shows that you're making them uncomfortable. And it shows that they're wrong. So let's go over here. Let me see. 1 Kings 3, 9, and 10. 3, 9 to, I want to change to 9 and 11. So give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people. This is Solomon. Solomon, the Most High, asked him, what do you want? What do you want, Solomon? This was Solomon said, give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this, thy so great of people? He, the wisest king, even though he went left, he asked for discernment. He could be like, Lord, bless me with all the women of each tribe. Yes. He could ask for gold. He could have asked for, can I sit, can I sit on the top of his mountain and dwell there? But he asked for to understand the hearts, to understand people, so he can know how to, that he may discern good and bad with the people to judge righteously. 10, and the speech pleased Yahweh that Solomon had asked this thing. If you go to the Most High, you ask him, he's going to be very pleased. 11, this what he going to do that he could do, or he will. And Yahweh said unto him, because thou hast asked this thing and has not asked for thyself long life, neither has asked riches for thyself, nor has asked the life of thine enemies, but have asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment. That's all praises to the Most High. And he ended up giving them 12. You go down to 12, he ended up giving him riches. Because a lot of you sisters, y'all would ask for a long life. Oh, make sure I would never age. And I say young and prudent all my life. Or they would have asked for, I just want a lot of money so I can, do the things I need, Or everybody's done me bad. I want you to kill everybody, Lord, that does something bad to me. But instead, understanding. That's the thing that's the thing that a lot of us women, we would have asked for the vain things versus what can feed us and help us throughout life. So let's go to Romans 2, 12 and 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed, Salakia, by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. You got to get away from the world to do that. You can't conform to the world to do that, because you're going to be deceived. The same deceiving you're doing when you're making these videos on how to glam up and how to make your house look nice. And that's good and all, that is good. But where is the meat? How are we working towards meat? Where is the milk? There's nothing there. Or I seen a post that's like, it was a picture of a dress, and it was like, like a I forgot the name, like a little boo-boo, like one of those little dresses. And then somebody put up there, just know if you got this dress, is going to be every other sister there is going to have that dress. So what? Who cares what you're wearing to the Passover? You think sisters came in and was like, hey, the real Passover, they was like, wait a minute, I know my husband just put this blood on this door, honey, but let me get my dress together, because I want to look fabulous. I don't want to look like everybody else over here. I want to look good. Who cares? Y'all be worried about the most vain things, If you want to do your own makeup and you want to look good, that's on you. But don't come into the mindset, oh, they wearing all these dresses this year. Who cares, right? That's discernment. You need to discern what is good and acceptable. Good and acceptable is wearing whatever look nice, but don't worry about what the next woman has on. Or if you're going to be the best looking person at Passover, Cinderella, should we have your husband wait at the bottom of the stairs and let you play around and lose your shoe too? Or is the Lamborghini or luxury car you rented to stunt on everybody at Passover, is that going to turn into a pumpkin at the end of the night? You see how stupid that sounds? I have to repeat these things back so y'all will know how you sound when you talk like that. So we was just at Romans 12:2. But I'm going a little in tonight because it's just that it's a time for everything, and we're getting deceived. I know the brothers that's head of camps, they tired because of us falling into the trap of a man that's wicked and excluding yourself. Okay, you exclude yourself. I don't. He. And I'm not talking about a laugh either. That's the sound the Most High is making when he about to put some calamity on you because you up here trying to make it seem like this man is over here doing this to you and you leaving out your part. Or this sister is doing something to you and you leaving out this part. And let me tell you, y'all wicked sisters, if you're leaving a camp and you're going to another camp talking to another camp leader about your husband, when did that start? When did that start? And why do you think it's okay for you to inbox another camp? And the sad part is your leadership don't even know it be happening. All of a sudden, if the invites get revoked, all this crazy stuff happening to find out because this woman went and said and said X, Y, and Z about this brother, and that's her house, that's in her household, or she knows, or the sister that be like, y'all in one body, a sister confiding you in that one body, and that sister, she don't know what to say, so she goes to another camp speaking about what you told her. You see how that is? If you're doing that, if you're the type of sister that's going to a whole nother camp and you have a leadership right there, you are wrong. Go to your leadership or find another leader that you can trust with your leadership. If the Most High says, take heed of your friends, you doggone need to take heed of the person that you're choosing to be over in your life. Not because, these brothers stand over here every day, let me go and talk to them. No, listen, get to learn them. If they allow you to come and fellowship. But if you say this is my camp, this is my body, you're saying I trust these people with my life. So you going over there to another leader and causing turmoil and all this strife in Israel, you're wrong. Because these brothers is feuding, and guess what the sister gonna do? Cry in another brother's inbox or phone. I'm not making this up. This is real. This happens. Okay. So let me go to James 1:5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh. If you lack wisdom to discern what is right and wrong, go to Yahweh, ask him. That let me see. Let him ask of Yahweh that giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. So go to the Most High and ask him, and he's gonna let it happen. He's gonna give it to you. But let me tell you what's happened. It ain't gonna be like, oh my God, oh, the Most High showed me that this person was wrong, this person's wrong, because guess where he's gonna start with? You. You're gonna find out the truth about you while you're looking for discernment. And that's what happened to me. It's happened to plenty of sisters. You think you ask for discernment, I want to be able to discern. And then he gonna be like, okay, first of all, let's look at you. You don't listen to your husband. You drink too much. You make your jokes are inappropriate. Like, and then you sit back, you're like, oh my God. But us sisters, they ignore that. Oh, that ain't real. I'm good. I tired. I make my stuff. I do whatever I want, and you don't even look at the correction at all. You don't even consider it. Try to work on it at all. So ask the Most High, and believe Him, and just be like, okay, He gonna give this to me. He gonna give it to me. And while He's showing you everybody, He's gonna show you you. And don't fight it. If the Most High, He's very good at letting you know what type of female you are. You're gonna hear it somehow. And then once you hear it, you can get mad, go in on the person that told you, or be mad. You can't be mad at nobody but yourself. That's the catch-22. That's the catch-22, and it hurts. It hurts when if you love the Most High, like a lot of us like to say that we do. When He shows you, and it should hurt you so bad. When I found out, Salakia, when I found out, and I'm still finding out, like how I think I'm okay with some things, and sometimes I'm not. But He'll show you. He'll show you, like, okay, your sin, my demon is anger, rage. I feed off of it. I can stay there for a very long time. That's my demon. But then when He put you in a position where essentially what just happened to my daughter, I was in a section of hell. I was in hell. And I could have beat the hell out of that nurse that poisoned my daughter. I could have waited for her, beat the hell out of that woman, and then what would end up happening to me? Then what happened to my daughter? Because they're not gonna keep her from coming up there. That she has full access to my daughter, and I'm sitting out there mad. So He showed me that, okay, you're mad, but I'm about to make you deal with that anger. You're gonna have to learn how to suck that up. And that's what I'm still learning to do. Okay. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 2:14-15. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of Yahweh, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. But he that is spiritual judge all things, yet he himself is judge of no man. That's a clear cut. A clear cut. If you just sit there and you feel like you can't receive you. I'm just shaking my head on how he is all praises to Yahweh, because he exposes. It says, but the natural man receive not the things of the Spirit of Yahweh, for they are foolishness unto him. Okay? That's fool. The things of Yahweh is foolish. Like everybody feel that's foolish, oh, that's stupid. And guess what? We steady hanging around them. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. You're not gonna really get to a person that's really spiritually discerned. You're not gonna really know them. And because we judge, a spiritual person judges all things. I mean, for me to get up and go to the car, I'm judging, okay, it's dark outside. Let me go outside just in case somebody's near my car, because I live in a crazy part of North Carolina. You know, you judge all things. When you get to know a sister, she talking nice, and that's fine. That's great. But the Most High will show you, you'll get an inkling like, nah, no, don't do that. And he's kicked my tail several times. Let me tell you how a lot of us sisters get to the mix of being around bad company. Is because we are so desperate to have a sister or a friend, and it's true, that you're willing to, the first sister that smile in your face and say one little Bible scripture to you, you will drop everything and be deceived. That's how it is out here. You'll drop everything and be deceived. And it's sad. Because I've been in those shoes. I've been in that light too. When I was just in the beginning, I had my first sister that I ever got close to, that I ever like I kind of got close to, was, I want to say, maybe my third year in. That's when I was even around a sister. But as time went by, honey, the Most High. Hold on, let me. I just stay here since I pulled it up. But the Most High, he'll show you like, no, this person's off. Don't trust him. You'll see something. And then we all give the benefit of doubt, because we like, well, I'm gonna give her the benefit of doubt. You know, it could be well, it could be okay. You know, she could be fine. You know, he could be fine. And then more and more, and then we just stick and we stick and we stick, because you're so desperate to be around someone to really, to look good, to, you know, to be around another sister, look good, to have fun. And then when, you know, it just got to stop. Let's go to 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. So a spiritual person judges all things and prove all things. Hold fast that which is good. Prove all things, your husband, your kids, the sister you're around. The, you know, if you're a single woman, the who you decide to follow, because a lot of y'all sisters, y'all come in, y'all talk to a brother, whoop de whoop, whatever, and y'all show devotion to, the brother or whoever you decide to follow. But some of us, as soon as he start correcting you, then that brother is wrong. Shalom, sis. Then that brother is wrong. Kind of lonely being in a place where there is no camps. It does, but let me tell you something. The Most High, Sister Adrian, the Most High, he's doing that for a reason. Okay. I was like you. We wasn't around. It took a while for us to even be in a camp. We didn't even know really a camp was around. But as that, while this time that you're alone, get to know the Most High. We're no benefit to no sister, no brother, no camp, if we are not one with the Most High at all. Okay, the Most High is probably, I know, I'm now looking back, because hindsight is always 2020. Looking back, if I wanted a sister, and how lonely I was in the beginning, I would have probably led that sister astray, because I wasn't where I was supposed to be quite yet. I didn't learn the things of the Most High yet. Some of us, the ones that's lonely, and it can be humbling. That's a time for, have you ever heard of use your time wisely? Like while you're doing something, use your time wisely. While he's has you alone, use that time wisely to get to know him. Strive to be the woman that he wants you to be. So when he does place you, around a camp or a sister, then you're more than ready to build that sister up. Because a lot of things we flaw in, we don't see it. We don't see it. But a lot of things we flaw in. Like me, when I go to a function, I can take more than 5, 6, 7, 8 shots and I'm fine. I just live the life, I'm fine. But I noticed as time went by, I'm drinking. The sisters want to keep up to what I'm drinking. We having a good time. They see me drinking, they drink, and then next thing I know, they acting kind of crazy. Like passed out type of crazy, and their kids are here and they can't drive home and they live hours away type of thing. And I'm like, wow, but whose fault is that? I can look at the sister when I wasn't in before I got discernment. I was looking at her. I was looking at the sister like, you ain't girl. I don't know. She drinking too much. I can't deal with those sisters gonna do that. But then I'm like, I didn't lead by example. She's drinking because she thinks that, whatever, she can keep up with me. So I had to change that. It's like, even when you amongst sisters and your motive means well, they'll take it and they'll like use it against you. Okay? So be content. Trust me, Sister Adrian, I promise you on everything in my soul. When you're alone, you ain't gotta worry about, no, is this person going back and saying this about me? Or sometimes you got sisters that's around, they take too much. They take over the limit. They know that you gonna come through, so they'll keep take. Or then you get yourself in these situations that these women put you in, and you're gonna wish to God, like, those days, the days that like you're alone, Sister Adrian, you're gonna miss those days. You're like, man, I miss it when I ain't having to deal with nobody. I'm just, I could just focus on the Most High. You're gonna miss those days because you're gonna realize the more people you're around, the more people you open your spirits to. I mean, more spirits you get open to, and you're gonna realize the hard way that these sisters out here, they are boo-hoo and everything and be just deceitful. Being alone is building your discernment and knowledge. That's how you work at it. That he'll slowly give you situations. You will end up finding out you in the middle or something. Loneliness can drive you to make rash decisions, and it can cloud your judgment if you don't stay patient and diligent. Shalom, sis. That's Shalom. That's true. If loneliness can really can drive you to making really messed up decisions, but if you are focused on the Most High, that cannot be so. That cannot and will not happen. If you are like, say for instance, you're lonely, you're like, you're just lonely. You look at my hands, I'm lonely. I don't know what to do. Maybe I go here, maybe I go there. When you're lonely, but if you're lonely and every time and you pick up your Bible, you're doing something, you're working willingly with your hands, you're not gonna get. It's gonna be hard for you to get alone. Sisters that I've learned in my own personal experience, when you're alone, and if you can get into stuff when you're alone, that means you're not as close to the Most High as you need to be. That is the hard truth. If you're lonely to a point it makes you sad and you got to do some crazy stuff, you are not closer to the Most High as you need to be. You shouldn't be crying and to be around somebody else instead of taking that time crying because you want to be closer to the Creator. The Creator sisters, creator. And then guess what the scripture said as well? He that follows the Most High, he will get a friend. So it's coming. It's going to come. You're going to get that sister that you can, that is perfect for you. I ain't gonna say y'all gonna get to no arguments, y'all gonna have no disagreements or nothing. It's a sister that's perfect, that it'll be iron sharpening iron all the time. And then you'll know you find that sister because you wouldn't be feeling like you would never feel like you don't, I don't want to tell her that because she gonna, you know what I'm saying? If you got a sister where you cannot be totally honest with what you're dealing with her, she's not your sister. I'm just letting you know that ain't the one. That ain't your one counselor in 1,000, honey. It says that we keep keep the Most High in our lives, we will never be alone. The Most High needs to prove us like we need to prove each other. Yeah, if you walk with the Most High, you're never alone. He's always there. You know, that's something that we have to get. We have to normalize being alone. It's been situations where I know that sometimes you just have to step back and let the Most High deal with situations. Not because you trying to be mean or you don't like that sister, but sometimes you know that if you're there, you're blocking some things. The Most High needs that, like me, the Most High needed to separate it. He needed to separate me. He needed all this stuff to happen so that I can take what he put me at even seriously than before. You know, we'll never be alone. He will bring the right people in your lives. He will. And sometimes the people that we think that he should bring in our lives, like Sister Rachel's hitting on what Sister Rachel said, like the stuff that we think that is good and that he's in our life. I mean, that, the people he bring in our lives, you still got to watch them too. Please, my sisters, if I don't teach y'all, if y'all don't learn nothing from me, please watch these sisters that you have around you. Watch these brothers that you have around you. Please, I beseech you. You're talking to a woman that just came off someone cornering them a lot about being raped and cried, kept me up to 6 o'clock in the morning for weeks about a rape that never ever happened. And if I didn't, and I learned discernment there, the Most High was probably tired of me coming around, I want a sister, I want a sister, I want a sister, I want to be a part of sister. And he showed me, and me looking back, he showed me that I need to sit down and worry about clearing out, like just worry about my household. Just try to really and truly worry about getting closer to him. Like I'm telling you, I have sisters doggone come and, like what I said, false prophetess that told me that I shouldn't even be teaching no more, going against my husband. I had so many things that's happened, and that for with concerning being deceived by sisters, because I want to be around sisters so bad. Be diligent with searching for the Most High. When you sitting there, like, I be talking to myself sometimes, just talking to the Most High, like, Lord, please give me strength. I be in the car, I'll sing, talk to him. You sing and talk to him. Make him your best friend. You can't see him, but if he's your best friend, when someone else comes around, I promise you, it's going to be very, very hard for that person to deceive you, because you've been talking to the Most High the whole time. Okay? Please, teach your children that. Teach your kids, hey, children, if someone comes around you and if you test their spirits, please. Because the women, you don't understand, the women work like the enemy. They only want to kill, steal, and destroy. Nothing less. More if they can. Teach your children that now. When a sister comes around and she telling lies, she wants to destroy you. Some of them will kill just because they feel like you're better than them. Please test everyone's spirit out. I'm surrounded by many, but always watch him. Even just look at me. Test me out too. Because it's things that I know I deal with that I have to break. I have to be coming to my attention. Okay, I got two scriptures in here. I got, you can't see back here, but it's about to be a whole bunch of books falling on my head in front of all y'all, and then that is not good to have after you talk about discernment. And I'm like, ah. So let me go to this one first, because I seen that one first. I'm gonna go to Sister Vita's next. What's this? Sirach 6, 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and not hasty to credit him. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. That is true. You can have friends that they just coming around for, because I think that this sister, she be able to show me how to make garments and grow. But I had sister tell me that, I asked the Most High that I get a sister like you to help me grow stuff. And I'm like, but did the Most High tell you how to deal with a sister like me? Did he? Did he say, when you get a sister that's going to teach you how to grow, be nice to her, be kind to her, don't use her? You know? And let me go to this one right here. I think I already got, I believe I got that one already, Sister Rachel. Do I have it right here? Let me see. Sirach 6 and 17. Whoso feareth Yahweh shall direct his friendship aright, for as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. That's right there. Con. That's a good one. That's a good one. He's going to direct your friendship. Okay? He can direct your friendship towards him, or if it's going out to other things. Everybody has their idea of a type of sisterhood. I want a sisterhood that we can go shopping and we can just hang out, and and I just can do this, like stuff. That's the type of friendships a lot of sisters want. But what about that friendship about who's gonna pray together? Who's gonna pray for me? Who's gonna correct me? Because if you love me, you will correct me. That's the problem. I love my sisters. I'll tell them, hey, sis, you kind of going off, sis, because like what the scripture said, whoever that person is, that's how you gonna look like. That's why I said birds of a feather flock together. So you better be wise of who you're hanging out with. I know people right now that's hanging out with whole witches and don't even know it, whole thieves and don't even know it, adulterers and don't even know it, murderers, false, speaking falsely against their brothers and sisters and don't even know it because they didn't prove them. And that's how you can tell that their discernment is off, and you don't need to be around people like that. I'm just saying, sisters, we got to be wise. If you learn this, just imagine if we all as sisters learned this Bible and really learn, it won't be that many women calling around about what about their husbands. It won't be a lot of sisters being deceived. It won't be a lot of men going crazy or AWOL if we do. And let me hit John 7:24. Let me help you with discernment. Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. Let me tell you that right there. Don't judge by appearance. That's why I tell this type of disclaimer every now and again. Hey, just because you see me with makeup on, don't say, hey, she's wicked. And then when you see a sister that don't have makeup on, oh, that sister is righteous. She knows. Yeah. I'm just saying, don't judge by don't judge by appearance. I know sisters that wear 2 head wraps. Yes, 2, which is nothing wrong with that, but but they don't be righteous. Most of them, I would say 9 out of 10. One of them I know to be have some righteousness, but walk around with 2 head wraps, you don't know nothing. Don't you dare ever be deceived, sisters. Don't you ever be deceived by the appearance. I don't care if she got lights on her Passover outfit. I don't care. You need to test her out. She can know scriptures like by the back of her hand. Oh yeah, I know this precept, precept. I know precept. And she walk out that door and she ain't living none of it. None, not even a little bit. So that's why I be telling sisters, you can come around and you can know scriptures, but are you living it? Because I face these type of things when women talk to me, they feel like, oh, this is someone I could go back and forth with about scriptures. And the Most High is not going to allow that to happen. I'm not going back with vain philosophy back and forth with you about scriptures and you trying to cut me on scriptures or see how much I know. Because that age-old question that a lot of sisters don't ask is, are you living these things? You're really good at scriptures, but are you living this? I'm just saying. Just something to think about. Let me keep going. As hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna get to you, sis. So I got a section I gotta get through, Sister Rachel, and then I'm gonna get right to you, I promise, because I know you got some fire. 1 Corinthians 2. Oh, I just pulled that. Slovakia. So let's bring this out here. 1 Corinthians 13 and 15. This is another way us sisters can see if someone is righteous. Okay, for a sister, that's just speaking of head wraps. Judge in yourselves, it is comely that a woman pray unto God uncovered. Doeth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair is a shame unto him? But if a woman have long hair, it is the glory to her, for her hair is given for a covering. Now, a lot of us have that as Isaiah 3, going on. Like some of us, we have our own problem. We got, our hair isn't our coverings anymore. So I'm pulling this because if a sister's coming to you, she's praying, she's prophesying, and she don't even have her head covered, I wouldn't listen to her. I'm just saying. That's kind of like a clear indication. I'm not saying like she gotta walk around with hair wrap, but if her head ain't covered, I wouldn't trust it. That's just, you know, how we look at things. That's a way you can discern things. And you'll notice that they ain't gonna really go into too much scriptures either when they head not covered. That is, if y'all, I don't know if y'all can hear that, but my daughter has been trying to say something the whole time while we've been talking, and I'm just gonna give her the opportunity. When she said, I'm gonna have to mute. I'll see y'all next time because I'm gonna go and talk to my daughter. All praises. Let me see first. Okay, I did that. Ooh. Okay, so Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as a serpent and harmless as doves. So that's something that we should be while we discerning, just because he sent us amongst wolves. He ain't say y'all are wolves and I'm sending y'all into sheep. He's telling you that we're sheep in a world pretty much full of wolves. Deceive people ready to deceive you, people ready to lie to you, take from you, drain you, you know. But he says you should be what, as wise as a serpent. A serpent just kind of, you don't even know a serpent is really there, really, you know, unless he's be known. And when you see him, you know, you are kind of nervous. That's how people should be when they see you. They should get, oh my God, nervous. Like, what is she gonna do? But not nervous that you're gonna strike and kill them and stuff like that, but nervous. Like, okay, I don't know what this person's doing. She's usually quiet. Let's leave her alone. And harmless as a dove, and don't even hurt. Just look beautiful. What doves? They are beautiful. They fly around. You know, be like that. Is, you know, that's a good way. When you're like that, you can discern and look at things and see who is who. It's an even balance, because you can't be that sister that show up and you just quiet. And when people, you know, when sisters are trying to get to know you, you're just like, you know, you acting, you know, you acting kind of weird, as they say, strange. All right. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. That's what beware of that, sisters. That's why I say what I said. They will, for philosophies and vain deceit, like women are powerful. We are rulers of everything. Men come from us, you see, yeah. They need us. They're nothing without us. Like stuff, you're like, wait a minute. Or if you're amongst or through philosophies, they feel like numbers, they worship numbers. If you're around anybody, I'm gonna keep saying that because a lot of sisters are deceived by that. If you're around any sister that's worshiping numbers, talking about just ungodly things, you need to be in vain deceit. They're deceit, like that's what I went through. I was deceived, vain. All that I was lied to, all this stuff saying it was a vain deceit, because what was the profit of that? Or the sisters that's supposed to be elder sisters out here, and they making videos on how you can make your house look good, smell good. Let's walk in. Let me show you this outfit with fringes. Ooh, with a beat with it. Hey, that's vain. And we just sit there and look at him like, oh yeah, that's a cute outfit, and that's possibly a whole war going on out here. So after after the vain deceit, go to after the tradition of men. Like that's what men are doing. That's what a lot of us women want to do. And you gonna get screwed. You ain't doing that for yourself. After the rudiments of the world and not after Yahawashi. Get away from that worldly stuff. Concentrate on Yahweh through the look at through Yahawashi. Okay? Get away from that. We're killing ourselves here. And then every woman get mad with these men, they're doing this and they're doing that. And y'all, you're making it easier for them to say this stuff. It's the same right now. If something goes on in Israel, there's a woman behind it. Ain't you? Y'all, I'm tired of hearing about it. And it's true. Let me see. Go over here again. I'm like I said, I know it sounds like I'm going in, but I just feel like if even one sister can change that, that'll be like playing that victim. It gets you a little bit of attention. They like that. You up there, oh, this sister's crying. And a lot of the brothers, the hardest brothers out there, they get suckered by them tears. And y'all be out here lying and causing disgrace. Okay, let's go into 1 Corinthians 12, 1 and 2. Now concerning spiritual gifts, because that's a discernment is a gift, okay? Because we see that a lot of us don't have it. Brethren, I would not have you ignorant. Ye know that ye were Gentiles. What made them Gentiles? Carried away into these dumb idols, even as ye were led. That's what made us Gentiles. You following these dumb idols, these dumb challenges. You know, ask the Most High, give me the spirit, give me the gift of discernment, and get away from all that stupid stuff that don't matter, sisters. It don't matter. At the end of the day, when all these people you trying to impress and look good for, when you sit in front of the Most High and Yahawashi and all the angels and you being judged, ain't none of them gonna be there. That's why I live off of, okay, I don't care what y'all think about me. Like my character was attacked before I even got into this about something. It's always attacked about something, or they attack your husband and you're just collateral damage, you know? But ask him and get away from being like a Gentile. Because when you're a Gentile can be to, a Gentile is what a lot of us are, but we just got on fringes and the border blue. Oh, and a head wrap or 2 or 3 or 4, you know? So that's something that we need to work on as sisters. I think I want to go, let me see. That's what, and go down to 10. Talking about the spiritual gifts, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits, to another diverse kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues. So that's a gift. You can actually have the gift of discerning spirits. Only thing you gotta do is ask the Most High for it, you know. And then when you ask for the Most High, you don't need to tell anybody else about. It's none of their business what you're praying to the Most High about. It be like, I'm praying to the Most High that He gives me to discern spirits and all this other stuff. Okay, that's between you and Yahweh. It's between y'all. No one else is. If you're doing something for Yahweh, only Yahweh. See, I just had this conversation with a sister not too long ago. That she wanted to sing for the Most High, but she is worried about her lyrics. But like I told her, I said, if you're singing to the Most High, who cares about what everybody else thinks about your lyrics? Because the song is supposed to be for you and the Most High. It's no different than me dancing. If I'm dancing for the Most High, it doesn't matter what I'm dancing in. If I'm in my house dancing for the Most High, but if I'm trying to dance for the Most High in front of men, then that's a whole nother story. Or sing in front of for men, that's a whole nother story. So that's just something that we as women really need to look at. 2, 5. Let's go to Proverbs 21. No, Salakia, Proverbs 2, 1 through 5. My son, in our case, daughter, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee between you and the Most High, so that thou incline thy ear into wisdom and apply thy heart to understanding. Your mind is your heart. You listen to the commandments and laws and apply them in your heart, okay, in your mind, okay. Yea, if thou criest after knowledge and liftest up this voice for understanding, if thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as for hidden treasures, then shalt thou understand the fear of Yahweh, that find the knowledge of Yahweh our power. So if you cry out for knowledge, for wisdom, and they call that her. If you cry out to the Most High, just to the Most High, not to me, not to anyone else, go in your closet and normalize talking to the Most High. A lot of you guys, I could tell y'all don't talk to the Most High. You could just tell. You could tell by the way they say things. Like if you like, I know a sister's like, yeah, I just sat and I just I just made my arms and and that's it. I just made my arms and listened to my music and da da da. And that's why aren't you talking to? That's a perfect time to talk to the Most High. Talk to Him while you're making stuff for His people. Like, Father, I thank you. God, my hands. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of us are getting like messed up about. Salakia, 1 second. 1 second. Salakia, y'all already know I was hot. But yeah. So when you cry, he'll give it to you. But if not, you're not gonna get it. Okay? You just keep being deceived. Which I don't want you to, but a lot of us, y'all know a lot of y'all hearing this video, y'all fussing. Well, what I'm saying, that's her interpretation. Da, 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 that's fine. You can turn off in the video, and we'll see you. He'll humble you one way or another. It's just a matter of time. Okay. 1 Timothy 6, 3 through 5. Hold on, I see. Hold on. It's very true. I'm gonna get to your scriptures. Hold on. I'm just reading the comments for now. See, this is a daily thing. You can never stop praying, reading, or having in the Most High. You can't. You can never, it's forever. It's for the long haul. Having faith in him. Con. Let me see. 1 Timothy 6:3-5. If any man teach otherwise and consent not in wholesome words, even the words of our Hamashiach Yahawashi, and to the doctrine which is according to godliness. So that he's talking about any man are not doing like wholesome words, like speaking things that makes you full happy. Some people say, okay, I've heard people say if they're not speaking the wholesome words is in our native language, which I don't know, look at it like that. But let's go to 4. He is proud, knowing nothing, but dotting about questions and strifes of words, whereof cometh envy, strife, railing, and evil summerings. So that's what I'm saying. If they talk about like that, if they teach anything, if they teach anything, that's it's not wholesome, even the words of Yahweh. And then some of them, they even will mention Yahawashi. They'll mention Yahawashi, Yahweh quick. They be like, well, God said this, but they are proud. They don't know nothing. They ain't gonna be proud enough to be like, I'm new, I don't know that. They're proud. And they just keep asking questions just to have an argument. That's one of the type of sisters. It's two type of sisters that I won't sit around. The one that brags about herself, about everything she has, worldly, or the sister that asks questions to cause strife. 5, perverse, disputing in men of corrupt minds and destitute of the truth, supposing that gain is godliness, from such withdraw themselves. So you should pretty much just withdraw yourself. Like, don't be around any woman that's talking about, oh, I want to know you do this or you do that. You're not supposed to, like, one of the main things that sisters come up to me and they're ready to cut me about a man having multiple wives, and it gets pretty intense. But I've learned I just be quiet and I listen to their whole argument. It's all the same. But then when you start bringing out scriptures, it gets a little bit. It could get. Things can come out. Things can happen. Okay, things can be said and happening. I'm not going to. Me personally, if you feel like that your husband can only have one wife, that's fine. Who cares? Why are you coming to me and trying to convince me that your husband is not king enough to have two wives? Or you can have women have husbands that they try to hook them up like me. I've been trying to get my husband and get another wife for a while, but he is waiting for the kingdom right now. But that's why I don't care why, because guess what? I feel like he's really a king on earth. I'm not just calling him that. I'm just not calling him out of wine because it's good to say to impress people. No, because that's how we should feel as women. But some of us, it could go left. I'm just mentioning the poly thing because that's just the easiest and the most drawn out thing that really keeps our people down, if you will. Okay, but you gotta if that's how you discern. If someone's coming around you, they talking about Yahawashi this, Yahweh that, but they they act proud. They really don't know nothing. When you pray with them, they praying to whoever, they ending their prayer. They don't know it's just all over the place. They got questions. They saying like mean little words, because that comes envy and strife. And it causes all types of evil when that stuff happens. That's why you need to be careful who you are around. And a lot of women will see that and still stay around the sister. I'm just saying, learn to protect your spirit. That's what we got to do. Look at your whole body as protection. You don't want just anybody coming over there and just touching your body. If you are, that's, you kind of, you look like a little spiritual little hoe. I don't know how else to say it. So it, so don't sound too much to sound weird. Uh, okay. First Timothy 4:1-4. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Huh. Look at that. Doctrines of devils. In latter times, that's our time. And that's what we do. Women, we'll seduce. We'll get seduced. The doctrines of devils. Oh, it's okay to it's all right for you to not believe in another wife. It's okay for you to go against what your husband asks you to do. 2, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience sheared with a hot iron. 3, forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats, which Yahweh have created to be received with thanksgiving to them which believe and know the truth. 4, for every creature of Yahweh is good and nothing to be refused if it be received with thanksgiving. You have to be discerned. You see what he's saying? That he's saying that there are going to be seducing spirits. I'm going to remember that. Learn to protect your spirit. Sis, protecting our spirit. Defensive stance, if you will, but for the truth. Okay? We have to learn how to do that. Because if you don't, you'll be seduced. The doctrine of devils speaking lies, and they lie. We lie. Sisters, they be lying. They'll lie. The truth would be right in their face, and they still lie. They ask you a question. Hey, sis, did you do this? You know what happened last week. Or did you do this? Yes or yay or nay. And it could never come out. It's a yay or a nay. I'm just saying. All this stuff that is being worked is going to be shown, but first we have to guard the spirit. That's why I should have named this class guarding to protecting your spirit. And really don't be afraid to hurt people's feelings. Don't be afraid of that. If somebody come to you, you know that they're lying, you can say to them, hey, I know that you're lying. You showed me that you're lying, and I don't want to deal with a liar. I will pray for that the Most High helps you, but you being around me is a risk factor, and I don't want to be around you. Say that. It's better for you to say that than you have that sister around you. You ain't correcting her. You ain't saying nothing to her. And then all of a sudden, spiritually, her blood is on your hands now because you ain't saying nothing. See, that's the thing. You will be around these seducing spirits and these doctrines of devils, but you're not coming out and saying, hey, this is you're what you're doing is wrong, and separating yourself. I can't be around no sister that's not strong enough and tell a sister that's going off, hey, I can't be around you because you're going off. What are you going to be around me for? Or around you? Protect your spirit. Liars are getting into the kingdom. The Most High hates the Slakia. Liars are not getting into the kingdom. The Most High hates liars. He does. He hates lies, and they are not getting into the kingdom. So live it up. If you are a liar and you don't think so, because like I said, when the Most High gives you discernment, He gonna put a mirror in front of you first. That's just what He do. And some people, they like what they see. Some people, they don't. But guess what? You can always change it. What work, you can change it. Hosea 14:9. Who is wise, and he shall understand these things? Prudent, and he shall know them. For the ways of Yahweh are right, and the just shall walk in them, but the transgressors shall fall therein. You hear that? The ways of Yahweh is right. His commandments, the way the people, the person that has their countenance, all that. But you when you transgressors, y'all shall fall. We shall fall. I'm gonna put we in here because I'm talking to all of us as a whole. I can't be like, hey, women, and exclude myself. I'm gonna exclude myself from being an adulteress or something like that. But as a whole, we have to learn how to walk closer to the Most High and not as transgressors. And you not having discernment and being deceived one time is kind of like, two times you will volunteer, three times stop playing, four times you need to go somewhere and pray, fast, if you will. Keep fasting. Let's go over here to this might be a two-parter. Let me see. Let's go to Proverbs 15:14. The heart of him that have understanding seeketh knowledge. So if you understand, like, okay, the Most High, He's above all. I've been going off. I need to do better. Then you're going to seek knowledge. You're going to look for it everywhere you can. But the mouth of fools feedeth on foolishness. But if you're a fool, you just going to keep talking about you want to do something for the Most High with absolutely zero actions. Like that's when they like a fool, a mouth feeds on foolishness. Like you go to them, you like, you know what, sis, you're going off on this way. If you are around them, or the Most High put it on your spirit to even correct them, sisters. A sister that understanding, she knows that she's going off. She's gonna say, she's gonna be quiet and be like, okay. But a sister that thinks that she knows what's going on, she's gonna be like, well, the Most High told me to do this, and I'm gonna do it. Or they'll opt out and blame that and say their husband. Well, my husband told me to do this, And the sad part is a lot of women that their husbands do lead them astray. And that's not. But I'm never gonna come to them like, hey, I mean, I've done it before, but it's not wise for me to do that. It wasn't wise for me to have corrected that sister about her husband. Mad as it was, no matter the situation, I shouldn't have been like, okay, I'm not a fan of a brother that beats his wife. I'm not a fan. Never will, never have, never will be. So I'm like, hey sis, if you can please, you need to get away from, you need to like go and pray to the Most High. And then they were told, well, my husband said that. I'm like, his possession is no different than beating a dog. And I'm like, wait a minute, he teaching you. That's how the conversation went. He's teaching you wrong, sis. Because it says a man that finds a wife finds a good thing, not a man that finds any possession. If that's the case, he could have a sock. Us sisters can do it. if we keep the Most High in our lives. Khan, shalom, sister. Shalom, and we have to stay in the spirit. Khan, you have to stay in the spirit, because if you don't, you're going to be that type of sister that talks about the Most High all the time and don't do nothing at all. She dresses the part, she talks the part, but she don't do nothing. Her whole life is like, you ain't of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's you're not of the Most High. So stop playing with yourself. Sit down somewhere. That's an example of how us sisters deceive ourselves. You know, I've said that I it's been points in my walk. And I have to be honest. When the Most High put that mirror in my face, and I look and I see myself, and I'll be like, I'm not of the Most High. Or I was wrong. If I was wrong, I will apologize, or I will try to make my way straight. Okay. If not, I mean, like, not if not, but if I cannot get that apology, if they won't accept my apology or something, that is not on me no more. It's between them and the Most High. I did my part. I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. You know, that's the type of sisters that we need to be around, not the ones that think they know everything. And when you confront them, oh, Yahweh this, Yahweh that, Yahweh this, Yahweh that. I've known sisters that swore on their lives and the Most High they was telling the truth. And everybody that listened to the lie, minus probably one person, believed them. I mean, didn't believe them, and they lied and swore on the Most High they was telling the truth. These are the type of sisters that I'm begging for y'all to warn your daughters about. Stay away from, look out for them. It's more of those type of sisters out there than righteous sisters. Okay? Just think, when the Most High was about to destroy Babylon, Sodom and Gomorrah, how many people did he save? When he destroyed the world with Noah, how many people he saved? Okay, so if you're alone, that's good. Ain't too many people of the Most High got an entourage unless they're a king. Let me see. Proverbs 15:21. Folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom. So some people like folly. They love, this brother did you see that video when that brother cut this brother, or when that sister did this, or she said that's folly. But a man of understanding walketh uprightly. A man, he walketh uprightly. It didn't say he is around everybody. Okay, sisters? Know that. It's hard. It's hard to be in this walk, but we have to stay strong, because we got to stay strong for our husbands. If your husband is going off, we got to be the one that pray for him. But a lot of sisters are with their husbands that's going off, and they could have prayed for them in the beginning, but their discernment was so low, they ain't even, they too busy trying to discern everything else outside of their household, trying to be there to do it rather than seeing what's going on with our husbands. Proverbs 18:5. The heart of the prudent getteth knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeketh wisdom. That's seeking wisdom. You always seeking. You're studying. Study. The more you study, and sometimes you probably get tired, like, okay, then that's when you take a walk. Do something to build up. Our bodies is our temple. Okay, the Most High dwells in us. Okay, better is he that's in us than he that's in the world. So when you're not studying, take a walk, talk to the Most High. Like that's who you should be venting to when you're going through something in your life or something. Vent to the Most High. Lord, I can't believe that mother said that, and I can't just talk to him, be real, because he knows what you're thinking anyway. That's the one you need to vent to, not a sister where you don't know if she gonna go and tell everybody or or tell your business. Know that. Then you will help yourself out so much. If I ever vent to a sister, she done showed herself in my darkest hour. I done had people pray for me, and while this was going on and stuff like that, because my situation is difficult. The Most High has fixed it, so I can't even physically be there for sisters that need me. I can't physically be there. I can't talk to them, and I be wanting to, but I can't because the Most High is showing me that I'm had to seek wisdom. I needed wisdom to know, hey, this is the season that you need to worry about with everything that's going on. I can handle everybody else. You don't have to try to save or try to give everybody advice because they're not going to receive you. I had to learn that. Even I've been in situations where I've had elders that forced me to be in the midst of something that I didn't even want nothing to be a part of. And then now that I'm looking back, it's like I needed to go through that because the Most High needed for me to learn this too, and that, and this, and that. He taught me that I wasn't as strong as I thought I was. My anger ain't harnessed, and I be thinking weird stuff like when if somebody makes me mad, I will think, you know, I would smack this B if I wasn't in the world. I'm being honest with you. I'm not going to sit up here like I think that all women are beautiful. No, I think that if you make me mad or you say something disrespectful, I'm going to think, if I was not in the truth, I would smack the dog out of this girl. And then I have to repent. I ain't gonna act like I don't think it, because I do. I'm just saying. Let me go to, let me see. Uh, Proverbs 1 and 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. So that's what I'm saying. A wise man will hear and increase learning. But it takes a wise person, a wise sister, to know that she don't know everything. It's a difference from this sister trying to tell you about you wearing not wearing a shawl. Some women be like, you have to always wear a shawl on your clothes. But my husband don't believe in that. If I'm coming in, like anything that my husband tell me to do, and you can't tell me nothing. Okay? You can't teach me otherwise or none of that. If you try to teach me something contrary to what my husband's trying to teach has taught, then you need to get your husband to talk to my husband. That's just the way it is. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, and then if you're wise, you'll listen, you'll know what is counsel. Every time something for discernment, every time someone tells you something, don't make a quick decision. Take your time, study what this person said to you. Okay? Think about it, study. Is that right? I don't know. Well, and pray to the Most High. You see. Proverbs. These allergies, I'm telling you. Okay. Proverbs, let me go 28, 11, and 13. Always keep him on your mind. Yes, keep him on your mind, your heart. Keep him always there. Because if you don't, you bound, like they said, and what drinking your juice in the hood, you bound to drizzle out here. Proverbs 28, 11, 13. The rich man is wise in his own conceit, but the poor that have understanding searches him out. So a rich man is wise to him. I got money. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this. But the poor man have understanding, searching him out. He gonna see like, wait a minute, he's supposed to be rich and he thinks he knows stuff, but he's not even using his money wisely. You know, when righteous, and it could be looked at as, you know, could be us that's rich. You never know. When righteous men do rejoice, there is great glory. When someone righteous rejoices, like, yes. But when the wicked rise, a man is hidden. That's true. When men are wicked, a man is hidden. They hide. They don't want to be a part of that. He that cover his sins shall not prosper, but whoso confesseth and forsake them shall have mercy. If you are, that's what I'm saying, discerning. And I have to go on the other side, because it's not just us sisters out here trying to discern. It's a lot of sisters out here that's making it so that we really do need to discern. They're not confessing what they did. They're trying to cover up their sin. They'll cover up their sin with all means, by lying on other people to make themselves look good, going to other camp leaders crying. What else? Just, singling out a sister they know is weak in the truth and whispering into her bad about everybody else. But that sister but I'm trying to, and I'm also trying to reach that sister that when you getting cornered by a sister that's saying, "Oh, she lied on me," da, 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 you ain't never asked yourself, but hey, that sister ain't never lied to me. That sister's doing this, that sister's doing that. Why would she attack you? That's discernment. A lot of y'all don't have it. And when that sister is about to get judged, you going to be in the midst of it too. Since you know everything and you believe everything. So, and then he that you see, but whoso confess and forsake them shall have mercy. If you confess and don't ever do it again, that's when you will have mercy. You can't get in front of, you got them sisters that are, get in front of the man. "Oh, I'm so sorry." And you do it again. "I'm so sorry." Then you do it again and again and again and again and again, to the point when you start to cry, people just roll their eyes like, here this mother about to cry again about something that she just did months ago. And if you're going to apologize, I'm going to tell you this. Don't, especially to a man or a sister, don't cry. Have the same unction, the same cojones you had when you said the offense. Like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." Like, you know what? I really am sorry, because I shouldn't have did that. Because when you crying and stuff, that kind of looks like, I've known. I mean, I understand like some stuff. You like, if you're in the midst of arguing with your sister and you said some really messed up stuff that hurt her, and she says some stuff to you that hurt you, and that's an emotional thing because y'all know y'all hurt each other. That's understandable. But if you out here lying and sowing discord, and then you're gonna come with tears, nobody ain't gonna give, no one cares. They gonna look at you like you double the wicked now. That's what I'm saying. We have to, we as sisters, we have got to do better with that. This is gonna be I'm gonna go a little bit. I'm gonna pull out a couple more. Then of scriptures. Then I am going to put up the scriptures, pull the scriptures that's in the comments, because this is really deep. This has to be addressed. This ain't something that I can do you a lesson in about 30 minutes. Hey, sis, don't do it. No. Y'all, we got to stop lying. It's causing discord, fighting amongst each other. envying, not being discernment, not having discernment, getting deceived left and right, not paying attention. We have to work on that, because we don't, we're gonna have hell to pay in the long run. Thus said the Lord. Hmm. Always keep you. I keep reading that, but you just okay. James 4:8. Draw nigh to Yahweh, and he will draw nigh to you. When you draw nigh to him, you draw to him, he gonna draw to you. Right? So that's proof, another piece of proof that he will be there. So when someone tries to, deceive you, you can catch it. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. So you got to cleanse your hands. You got to cleanse your hands is like, wash your hands of sins. If somebody is sitting around you, hurry up and wash your hands and correct them. Hurry up. Like I ain't trying to go down with you, because I'm just being honest with you. If you out here and you make yourself look this way, I'm going to look like I'm that way too. So you need to change that, or I'm not going to be able to be around you, sis. Be like that. And if she has understanding, she will love you for that. Now, if you have that same conversation in front of like other people, it ain't going to be perceived like, she's not going to take it the right way. But if you're alone and you saying, look, sis, I know you are a liar. I know you be lying. I caught you in mad lies already. You need to stop lying and be honest with yourself. Because if you don't, I'm not gonna be around you. And then I'll go a step further and like, please don't try to convince me that what you said was a lie, because I already know it was a lie. And if you had any dignity, if you care anything about a sisterhood we trying to build, you need to go ahead and accept this and get yourself together. And then you see that double-edged sword, ye double mind, because a lot of people, a lot of sisters, they be like, a lot of sisters get turned on because either two things, they are correcting and them sisters don't want to change, they want to have fun, or um they be correcting on the same stuff they be doing. If you're doing the same stuff that you're correcting people to not to do, be prepared, my lovely ones. They will turn their back on you. They don't want to be a part of you. You've been doing the same thing all this time, and now you want to correct me. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that us sisters got. I mean, a lot of us, are fall victim to, and that does. Just saying. Look. Oh. Let's see. James 3:17. Let's go there. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. That's how it feels. It feels pure. Wisdom is like, okay, I know this. I'm not, I'm just gonna chill, and I'm gonna just, concentrate on the most high. And it's something that is all the way. It ain't no second guesses, nothing. Just this what we need to do. Right? Just something we need to do. 13, 11. Oh, why I always pull that wrong. Right here. Hold on. That's not yet. Not yet. Not that one. Hold on. Um, let me see. John 16. What in the world? What's if you are doing the things you tell them not to do, they will look at you as a hypocrite. Exactly. And no one will listen to you. A lot of us, that's how a lot of sisters fall away from us, because that's what you're doing. You know, like how you going to cut somebody on being um like how you going to cut somebody on being an adulteress and you are an adulteress? How you gonna cut somebody on being a thief and you're a thief? How you gonna cut somebody being a liar, you're a liar? So on, so on, so on. And then in your eyes, you don't see yourself as a liar. So you cut somebody else, you're showing another sister that, hey, you're a liar. They go that two-edged sword. Or they just don't stop dealing with you like she fake. Then you gonna be fake. Just saying. John 16 and 13. Howbeit, when he, the spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will show you things to come. That's discernment all over it. The spirit of truth, when it comes to you, he'll show you the truth about all things. It's been since I came back teaching. I've been opened up to a lot of sisters, and most of the ones that come along, they are wicked, yo. The Most High showed me that they were wicked, and I just have to, you know, only thing I'm here is to give correction if needed, or you ask me something, I'll try my best to answer it when I can. You know what I'm saying, but the spirit will show you. Okay, just remember that. Um, let me see. Oh, I just pulled that one. Oh, I sure did. So, um, oops, 10. Okay. I'm gonna end it on Psalms 111 and 10. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endure forever. The fear, that's the thing that a lot of us is lacking, women as a whole, is fear. You are not afraid of what he can do. If you were afraid, you'd be afraid to lie. You'll be afraid to go say something against your husband. You'll be afraid to um whisper, like to the point, like if you like I've been in a position that I felt bad about something that I said to my husband. I asked the Most High immediately, like, Lord, please forgive me. Please forgive me. And I wait to a perfect point, and I act, when everything, when he's at a perfect point, because you can't, while your husband is in the middle of a meeting or something like that, you can't go up here like, man, I want to talk to you about something very important. He gonna be looking at you like, you will see him doing something. I'm trying to apologize, and you're not listening to me. No, waiting for the perfect time when you apologize, because you need to fear the Most High. You can tell, I can tell, you can tell when a woman fears really the Most High. That mug will be, it's a difference. It's a difference. It ain't no, but the ones that it ain't just because they talk about the Most High, because that's how a lot of it's so sad. It's so many brothers out here that's been around so many wicked women that if a woman just dresses the part, they look at them as being righteous. She ain't gotta do nothing else. She be like, oh, but she dressed real good. She wears her fringes and border blue. She covers up. Like, that's the standard that we're on now, sisters. We need to get to the most high standards where if you do this, he will destroy you. Your household, your children, anything your husband built up, because you have the lack of discernment. And in the Most High, I'll put you in a position like me. Deep down inside, I feel like if I had better discernment of being around these wicked women that's posing as righteous women, this won't even happen to my daughter. Me, if I would have had better discernment, I wouldn't let a whole witch inside of my house. Even after my daughter had discernment, because she's been raised from she was a little bitty thing. She loved to sing about the Bible, songs to her dad, all that. And she told me, this woman right here, mommy, she's not good. And my kids don't talk. Anybody that knows my kids know that my kids won't ever say nothing bad about anybody. And she said that to me. She didn't go back, but that's the discernment. That if you get this discernment, you raise your kids can be able to discern. But little for me, it was too late. The seed, that poison seed, was already planted. That's what I'm saying. We have to have discernment, because it's more evil sisters out here than is good. Every sister that comes to you, you need to look at them bad before you look at them as being good. It ain't no different than if this is your land. Say this is your land. Like, this is my land in here. I look out there. I see someone on a camel coming. Am I going to be ready to greet them, or I'm going to greet them with like I'm gonna have a gun on them the whole time? They don't even know. I ask them, hey, what brings you on these parts of the lands? Assume that. And they need to state their business and state it fast. That's just what it is. What Sister Rachel said, don't yell at your husband, you won't yell at the Most High. Exactly. Don't yell at your husband, because you won't yell at the Most High. You won't yell at Yahawashi either. That is true. A lot of us sisters, we deal with that. That's something that we get cut on all the time, daily, is how we deal with our husbands. A lot of women can do a lot of stuff, and then they probably won't even get into the gates because the way that they treated their husband. They didn't encourage their husbands. When their husbands went off, they got excited because now they don't have to go to camp. They don't have to do none of that stuff. When your husband's going left, they're not encouraging them or none of that. You see what I'm saying? Oh, Salaki, there's a lot going out. It's a lot going out. So I don't know what pagan holiday is going, but it's a big one going on outside this window. But anyway, like I said, we are trying our best here to strive to perfection. Let me go down here, pull some of these scriptures real quick. So let's see, First John. See, Beloved, believe not every spirit, but the spirit whether they are of Yahweh, because many false prophets are going out into the world. God, I thought I had pulled that one too. Probably in another verse, but you got to look at them. You have to you know search them out, because you never know what could be going on. And I think you said 1 through 2. Hereby know ye that the spirit of Yahweh, every spirit that confesses Yahawashi has come in the flesh. Yeah, exactly. A lot of us um see that you know, I think I pulled that one too. Yeah. So it's just something that we need to look for. Okay, I pulled Sarah. Oh, we did pull. Oh, you pulled that. And I'm just going too far up. Salaki. Hold on. Let's go to this other one here. But Yahweh said unto Samuel, not look not on his countenance or on the height of his statue, because I have refused him. For Yahweh seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but Yahweh looketh on the heart. And that's true. That's a good one. He does. He don't look at how your outward appearance do like everybody else, because really and truly, if you want to impress the sisters, you put on some name brand stuff, that worldly name brand stuff. You all the sisters will follow you then. Because I just realized that some sisters look at stuff as being ghetto, and that's how the enemy looks at us as being ghetto. You never look at the outward appearance. It's people, even Israel, that don't look like they Israel, but they Israel. You got people in that look like they Israel and not. Or you got people that comes off as being a priest and a leader, but they're deceitful. But if you're going off their appearance, you will be fooled all the time. It's never gonna fail. So just remember that when you're out here and you're trying to get to know, or you're trying to test for discernment and not be deceived, test them. Test them out. Listen to them. Okay. And let me say this too. If you're a sister and they got you up to 5, 6 o'clock in the morning talking about an issue, you need to look at that sister. Because the first thing that a demon does, they deprive your sleep. And you can't free up nothing to do stuff for your household. Know that. That mother be talking to you all night long about nothing. Let me see. Darn, I didn't even put that one up. Sister Rachel. Hold on. Colossians 1:10, that ye might walk worthy of Yahweh into all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work and increasing in the knowledge of Yahweh. Right. We need to keep um keep increasing our knowledge. The more you know, the more you get better. The less you know, the more you don't. Like, people think, oh well, I don't know, it ain't gonna hurt me. What you don't know will hurt you. It ain't really no way else around that. See the next one here, Philippians 4:8. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think of these things. So if you're trying to look for praise, you're trying to praise someone or anything, look and see, are they telling the truth? They're honest. They seem like to be a just individual. They seem to be pure. And I know we got sisters that we talk to over the phone for years. It's like a lot of sisters that I talked to. I haven't even met them in person, but they know that we cannot fully approve this sisterhood because we haven't met each other. Anybody can sound like anyone over the phone. I can sound like anybody over the phone. But if I don't see you, I can't. I don't know. I wouldn't know what's going on. So that's a good one to know to think about. And I know a lot of us sisters. I'm not trying to say, hey, if you're in a situation, hold on. I'm trying to get all these in here. Wait, is this the next one? Yeah. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that may minister grace into the hearers. That's for the people that, if you're a deceitful person, or you're a person that is sowing discord, let that be something that you need to do. Okay? If you think you're the type of sister that is one of those ones that cause issue, be that. Try not to let any corrupt communication come out your mouth. You talk about edifying as much as you can. And I'm not saying like it's perfect and you better try. Okay? Some things, when you got a big demon on you, it takes a long time sometimes for you get to, where you can get to the point where you're not saying it, but in your mind, it's still happening. For example, a lot of sisters that came into the truth, they were gay. They was homosexuals. So they had to be to the point where they probably could put on a dress, talk about scriptures and all that, but in their mind, they're lusting still after the woman. So that's what I'm saying. You can say these things, but I mean, you gotta, it's a full thing, just not what you say, like, but still be a minister. Here's, wait, but but that which is good and use of edifying, that it may minister grace into the hearers. Yeah, everything you need to say should be have grace. They should feel good about their walk with the Most High. They talk to you. They shouldn't feel worse about their walk or feel like, darn, these Hebrew Israelite women, they just as bad as worldly women. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of us. That's what a lot of people say. I've said that too. I feel like even in the world, I've been around a lot of different kind of messed up people. But as soon as I came into the truth, I see people for being who they are. I mean, I see them as being evil. I see a lot of evil things going on here. A lot of things that has me thinking like, what? So that's just what I'm going to wrap up with. I'm just going to finish the rest of this tomorrow, because like I mean um at another date I'm gonna aim for tomorrow. um I was trying to keep our Sundays class for things that you can learn to do better, how to survive, safety things for us women or what have you. you know and when someone asked me a question too about, I told y'all if y'all had any questions about what's it called? Any garden questions you can ask in this class, because I did it so late. It will probably not too many people was on there. But about ants, if you have an ant problem, say you have ants in the front of your house and the back of your house, pick up the ant pile in the front of your house and put it in the back of your house, and bring some of the ants from the back of your house in the front of your house. Give it a day or two, all the ants will be gone, because they'll fight. There are two different types of ants. They'll fight to the death. That's I ants around my house. They'll bite you. So I need them to do something That sounds like Esau's way, but hey, you what you want to get your kids bit out there, you just, But anyway, that's just one of the questions I want to answer. But back to discernment. Meditate on it and try. Keep trying, sisters. You don't have to go with the first man you see. Study to show yourself approved. When you study to show yourself approved, then guess what's going to happen? You ain't going to end up with, now that a lot of us women, we were with our husbands when we were, when we found out about the truth. And some of our husbands are, they're not the nicest husbands. Okay. But only thing you can do is try, because I understand. I'm not sitting up here and like, hey, y'all are wrong. If you were an evil man, you're wicked. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that if you are with a man that's like that and you feel like you need to yell at him or y'all get into it because you feel like he's going off, please, please, please don't go off. Try your best to pray. It's hard. Okay? Because at the end of the day, the Most High is looking for you. Got to take account of what you've done. Just like when he, when he's testing a lot of us, you can't say, well, you killed a man. Well, he did this to me. But you did that. We're not talking about what that person doing. We're talking about what you doing. What are you doing, sis? It's all about you. Your husband can yell, whatever, such, but you have to hold your end of the bargain up, because if you don't, guess what? Because if you're with a man that's you already gotta even get to that point with, 9 times out of 10, when you get to that point, he's gonna get on you. He's gonna call you. Oh, I told you she wasn't gonna do nothing. Blah blah. She all going off. Blah blah blah. And then you're gonna have a whole day of a big circle of going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth. But if you're quiet, go away from him if you can, or you gotta, be in the same room with him. Open up your scriptures and read to the Most High. Write a letter to the Most High and burn it if you need to. Do all these things. All these things I'm saying sound stupid and corny, but it's going to keep you from sinning. It's going to keep you from sinning. And then after you walk around the house and you quiet, and then you're that silent and you're loving and wife, guess what he's going to do? When their attacks don't work on you no more, it don't pull you out of character no more, then you'll be like, he'll, the Most High, it will start dealing with him. And he'll see, like, I need to be, what is she doing? Da, da, da. And then you can win your husband over, But we have to have the discernment, okay? My dear, dear, precious daughters of Zion, look and realize who you dealing with. Don't just give yourself away because this is a Hebrew man. Don't just give your sisterhood away to someone that's going to unbraid you, talk bad about you because you're lonely, or because you want to go out somewhere. You want to have fun. You want to have fun. That's why we usually get involved with these type of sisters. Don't do that. Please, I beg of you. And if you are a sister that you're a professional at destroying women, men, children, whatever, it's not too late for you to repent and come back to the Most High. Okay? Well, with that being said, I hope this reaches you, sisters. I hope y'all take the wise counsel with working on discernment, because we don't want to be deceived no more. Let's not have a group of daughters that's easily deceived. Let's not have a group of daughters that we're scared to get our sons married off to. We don't want that. I don't want my son married out to some of y'all women. I would be so sad if my husband ended up with a woman like you. And get my little son into the middle of a mess because you out here, this is your third camp. Third camp. And you're the husband to 2 camps ago. And now my boy is married to you in the midst of adultery without knowing. Or your son, this could be your son. Raise the type of daughters that you would want your boys to be married to. That's what I'm saying. Shalom family. Thanks to all praise to Yahweh, Sister Adrian. Love you guys. It's late. Well, I know for Sister Rachel and y'all, Sister Adrian, ain't it like what 2 in the afternoon over there? No, I'm just joking. It's what 11, 10, 9, 8. It's like 8:31. But like I said, it's the end of the Sabbath. Love you guys. And if anybody needs any beard oil, crowns, diadems, aprons, garments, and tassels, please hit us up at congregationofthemighty@gmail.com. If you have any questions, go to from for me, go to from the tents of tents of Gad at gmail.com. Sometimes I will I'll give you a call if I can. Like I said, if you missed it, it's been growing season. It's the season where you got to sow now. So I've been planting and doing all that stuff like that. But if you want to donate, it's COM to our Cash App, COM 821. And I'm just reading the bottom of the thing too. And if you have any questions about how to start a garden or how you want to grow your own things, or if you need some tips on working out or something, anything to help your temple, give me a call. No, I'm sorry. Hit me up at from the tents of Gad at gmail.com. All right. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahawashi Shamar Atham. And Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahawashi Barak Atham to you, sisters. Shalom.